Oh, hey there, we're live. You know what? I don't have headphones on. That was poor of me. I give everybody, hopefully, everybody's getting the notifications that I'm live. And how's everybody doing? For you who might not know, if you stumble across my channel or this broadcast, I am Mike Dixon, aka Simply Your Device. The heck is that noise? Oh, that's right. I was playing music in the background. Now I'm like, going, what the hell am I hearing here? Okay. Yeah, they were coming, piping through the headphones. Anyway, better known now as Joker Tech, and as I like to call it, the dork with sunglasses on, because I just look a little bit cooler with sunglasses on, even though I got to do this to read the comments. Matt Wilson. Oh my God! If that's the Matt Wilson, the one who just got married back in May, is that the Matt Wilson? Please answer the question with a yes or no, sir. And if it is, thank you. If it's not, thank you. How you all doing? Let's see. Let me get the tweets. Let's see if I can. I forgot to get the link. I kind of just came on. I've been thinking about this and thinking about doing the stream. Yes. Oh my God. Nina's watching. Oh yeah, you're in for a good one here. Let me tell you. Days. How you doing, sir? Josh, how you doing? And by the way, Josh, it will be in the back of the store. You won't see that phone. Apple and Samsung both have, pull power, whatever you want to call it. Because Google has the money to do it, but we'll talk about that later on. I'm going to wait a few more people to get in the room. If you could, please share this out. All of 2 or 3, that's including you, Nina. Share out into the Twitters and into the Gram and Facebook and whatever else out there social that can get the word out that I'm on and about to make myself, be the dork with the sunglasses on. Anyway, let's see what else. How am I going to get the link? Because I did like that. I just threw this. Oh, share. No, that's not it. Share screenshot. No, I don't have that. Damn it. I kind of forgot about this. This has been so long since I've done one of these. So long. Let's see. Let me go to my channel real fast. Like I said, I'm waiting for people. Oh, it says here I'm live. Come on, man. Open up. Oh, I am live. There we go. Now, how am I going to get this link and share it out there? Let's see. And okay, hopefully that's proper grammar and proper spelling. Anyway, let me get back to the stream. Let's see. Get back to. You like how I'm doing that? I'm pretty hot. I keep on flipping up my glasses like that. Okay. So I don't want to get into the crux of the story. Why I went to the Apple store today. Want to prefer hopefully more people come on. It is last minute. It is the last spur of the moment. But what else is going on out there, guys? When all 3 of you share, write a comment. I'll go. You know what? I'll circle back to my smart ass comment to Josh or Days One. And for Matt and Nina don't understand, we on in the Twitter sphere. We constantly, how can I say this? And Josh, please correct me if I say this in the wrong manner. We all complain and bitch and moan and gnash our teeth and complain about how phone tech is and how this is and how, anyway, somebody, a great guy named Jason, he posts these questions, his thoughts, and, comes back and says, he puts a spin on what could happen with a particular device or a particular company or whatever the case may be, a phone company. And, says, explain in the comments below. And the comment is about the new Google Pixel phone that's coming out. It's supposed to be, woo. And, the comment was how, wait a minute. This is embarrassing because I forget how he worded it. Come on. Okay, the Pixel 6 series expect to arrive in October. Questions excluding marketing, what must Google do to ensure the device's success? And my take is, as always, credit to my friend Will. Hopefully he catches the stream. We are beta testers. Plain and simple. Okay, if this phone is really coming out with the new chipset in it, the new SoC, their own, that's going to be a test. We in the tech community are not going to go and we're going to drill it down, and then we're all going to have this little bad aftertaste on this phone. So how are we going to get the word out? We can't. Okay. And as I was mentioning in my snarky comments, which though people seem to agree, that if you walk into a carrier store, the first thing that you get slapped in the face is, and which happened today, and it was at Cherry Hill Mall, Apple over here, Samsung over here. Okay? And that's the first thing that hits you in the face when you walk into any carrier store today. Okay, the newest phone will not be there. Now, just recently, TCL just released a new phone, and it's out, and it's flooded all the YouTubers out there. Okay, great. You got a phone. I'm all for it. Great that you got the phone. And this is not this. These comments of I'm going to talk about this phone or what's going on here are not a down. You worked for it. You earned it. Okay. There is a drought happening, and there's no content to make. So TCL opened up the floodgates, and everybody got a phone. But this phone you will never know about. You will never, ever really, truly know about. Okay? I posted a tweet today that I went, like, am I seeing this right? I saw a Motorola phone with a lady parked next to me as my wife was inside PetSmart shopping. Okay? And I was like, that's not an iPhone. It's not an LG phone. What the hell? It's not a Samsung. It's a Motorola phone. And I got all excited. I had to take a snap of picture of this poor lady. Thank goodness she covered her face with the phone. She was using the speaker. There's not a chance that this phone's going to. There's not a chance that the phone's going to exist. Pixel 4a 5G. I'm the odd one out carrying this phone. Okay, so if I seem to be snarky and bitter, I am a little bit. I am a little bit. How everything has gone in the last few years in this stuff. Because money equals power, and the power is there's not a chance for any other phone to make it outside. On the rare occasion, like I happen to see, a Motorola phone. And Miss Eleanor is here. Hey, Pixel seems to have the best camera. Yes, Matt. I will fight you on that, and that's the gosh darn truth. Okay, don't get me wrong. iPhone takes great pictures, but hands down, Pixel phones get it done. Photo wise, video pretty good. But nowhere's near, I guess. Then see, this is where I will, my opinion says this little iPhone here takes some. Well, I shot just now on Instagram using my iPhone, and it is a definitely a crispier video on, especially on the rear camera. But straight up pictures, as you guys see lately, I took that picture of the flowers. Now, when I do the portrait or blur effect, there is sometimes the computational photography that Google has. If you really look, there is a spot where the other flower right behind it was still showing, was not blurred out. It was but overall, that's why I say, again, in my comments is, I think it's a good picture of the flower. But I posted pictures and I get some smart ass come out and said, well, look at that blur. It's still left. There's a hair out of place. Dude, really? You're gonna tear this thing apart like this? Come on, man. Come on. Appreciate what this phone. These phones today are doing more things with the camera than what they had 10 years ago. This has replaced having a real camera for most of us. The only people really into photography will own a DSLR, actually shoot photos. Heck, we don't even go to, I don't know, I used to go to CVS to get my film developed. Okay. So, Mike, that's all true, but sad. Yeah, Eleanor, it is. While you're away, things got sad in some way. So, Eleanor, you're going to find me a little bit, a little bad taste in my mouth on some things. So you'll have to pardon me. I think I just I'm not going to sugarcoat it, if you know what I mean, in a lot of ways. So, but yeah, we'll talk about the Pixel more and what I feel, what works for me. That's what I want to get at. But I've been at this for good 10 minutes. I have a few of these here. Again, thank you. Let me post. There we go. I got to remember to do that. Yeah, I have that ability. There we go, Matt. Put your comment out there. See, I got to remember doing that. So more comments you drop, I can share them out there. See, I don't even go out there days. How you doing? I hope you're still there. How many people are in the room? All 4 of you. Nice. Anyway, I'll get to this and share it out. Like I said, replay crew, whatever. I don't want to wait anymore. It's Saturday night. Like I said, I'm not a big top YouTuber, but I just wanted to share a few things that had gone on, and I want to share this one. What precipitated where I'm at with this phone. A few weeks ago, somebody came in, one of my coworkers, and handed me a wallet and said, Mike, I found this wallet while I was at Dick's Sporting Goods. Now, mind you, I work in Delaware. And he says, you think you can return this and, put it in a box and there's the address on the driver's license, but not have a return address on there? Yeah. And I'm like thinking to myself, just don't feel right dropping it in the mailbox or UPSing it. I said, there's got to be a way. Guy's local. And I went through the wallet, please. I'm trying not to be personal and get into his personal stuff. All I wanted was a freaking phone number somewhere. So, hold on. Comment. Let's see. Eleanor says, it's true. Speak it. My wife is in the room. How you doing, honey? How you doing? You're looking good. Thank you. That's your hairdo work. Matt made a comment here. I remember my first phone had 3 megapixel camera. Thought that was awesome. Now the night settings and everything is just remarkable. Almost didn't even need a camera, just use your phone. And let me tell you, every photo you see, including your guys' wedding photos, were all shot on one of my phones. Which one? I know which one. Actually, I sold that phone. I sold that Motorola phone, but I shot a few on my iPhone. I didn't have the Pixel with me. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, yeah, you know, today's phones have the power. Even your lower budget phones, air quotes, take a decent picture. You know, I got a friend who's got a Motorola phone. It's probably 3 years old by now, and she's taking pictures of grandkids, and they look just fine, just fine. So, oh, forgot to mention too, Matt, is back in October, I went to the cabin. You know what I'm talking about. Nina knows what I'm talking about. Your father-in-law's cabin, and this is all about the Pixel. So it's nighttime, no moon. I took the what Pixel I had then, shot night sight photos, and I know I posted them on Instagram, Twitter, maybe Facebook a while back, but I got those pictures. I got them as a screensaver wallpaper on one of my computers. The photography that these phones can capture is amazing, simply amazing. So, what's this? Oh, hi, Patricia. And she says hi back. Okay. Anyway, getting back to the story about this. So, after some bit of work, and I found the guy's wallet. In his wallet was a AAA card. I called AAA, explained to him what's the problem. Have this guy's wallet. Only piece of way maybe circumvent, try and get around to get to him. AAA reached out to that gentleman, gave him my number. He got a hold of me that night. We set up a pickup. He came to my work and he picked up his wallet. And, you know, I believe very important stuff is very important to get back to that person. I only hope that person would do the same to me. If I lost my wallet, I would lose my shit in plain English. Okay. So, I just told him, pay it forward. So here, like Wednesday, one of my coworkers handed me this phone. Now, I took it out of the case, and we'll talk about the case too. This phone is in immaculate condition because of probably this case. It's a Pelican case. And I will admit, it made the phone larger, but this case probably saved its ass because my guy found it on the side of the road. So this is a newer iPhone. This is an iPhone 11. You can just tell by the rounded corners on it. And what it has is a face unlock. What else is in here? Oh yeah, okay. You saw them. Yes, they were awesome. They were awesome pictures. I'm quite hate to say, is proud of myself. I'm tooting my horn on that one. Anyway, it has face unlock. iPhone 11, and face unlock is pretty damn good. I have to say this because if you don't know the code, you ain't getting in. So I'm like, all right. Do I return this to the, See, he suggested to call the police, return to the local police where I'm down there. And, I could. And then my thought is it's just going to just sit there. Meanwhile, somebody's frantically looking for their phone. To me, your phone in your wallet or your phone or your purse is like your life. That's the only way I can see it. You lose your purse or wallet, you're screwed. Your life is stopped. You got to go to DMV, get your license back, For me, I personally see in the state of New Jersey, getting a new license, even just a renewal, to me is a pain in the ass. That's how I feel. Credit cards, whatever stuff you stick in your purse or your wallet. Okay. Your phone is quickly becoming your other wallet. Your phone is quickly becoming the thing that's holding important personal information in. So going to the police was like, now let me take this to Apple. Let me go to the Apple store. And the first chance I had was today. I thought, sure enough, I'm going to tell them the story. I'm going to hand them the phone. I don't want nothing. I just want to give this phone to them to figure a way to get a hold of Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so. No. Privacy is a big deal for Apple, and that's great. I'm down on that. But if I'm coming to you with the product that you make, and it has the electronic capability of telling you of said owner, I get it. I get all the privacy things. I get that, they the government came to them to go open up a phone to get in there to see about terrorism. I kind of get that. But to me, this is what's going to happen. Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so has stopped their lives, go to the carrier in this case. More than likely, well, they got to go to the carrier. The phone, I found out, because I'm not familiar. Yes, heaven forbid, I'm not familiar about these newer iPhones. This phone, already by the time I got to it, it had no signal, so there was no way of. My friend told me that there was a way that can send maybe a message with a phone number or something. Obviously I think this person doesn't have this phone set up for Find My iPhone. What do we got here? Somebody else. Hey there, CH, what's going on? So anyway, I just wish there was a way to get this phone back to this person, because what's going to happen is I'm going to try the local police. The gentleman, I went back 2 times back to the Apple store. The first one, I got the standard no in so many words. And I wasn't satisfied with that. I spoke to my friend Will. He was telling me some things that I could do with it. And I said, let me just take this one step further. I want to talk to the manager and really make it clear to him. I don't want nothing. I want to just get this phone back to this person who belongs to. But Apple being Apple and keeping privacy was their for concern, we're going to have e-waste. That's what I think is what's going to happen to this phone. E-waste it's just going to sit here or sit at the police station when I do call the police. And they're never going to be able to, and Matt, no, nothing to take from you, but all I know is you got more important things to do, personally. Or, I don't know. He's telling me that supposedly the carrier is going to also send a notice to the police departments, saying that this phone is, been lost or stolen. So I'm going to give it a try, but it's just the whole thing is, I'm going, I don't know. It just really was a letdown. I think that's the biggest thing my takeaway with this. It was a letdown. It was a letdown that I couldn't get this phone back to that person. That all in the sake of privacy, we can't do nothing about it. So I really want to get really down to the weeds, into the weeds and the nuts and bolts of this stuff. So customer had to go to the carrier, get the line changed. Customer had to spend more money on a phone. Now, granted, he or she didn't have insurance, had to pay full price. If they had insurance, there's going to be a deductible. Customer probably I'm going to say probably didn't have the phone fully set up, didn't have Find My iPhone, didn't have the iCloud backup. Let's first part, that stuff doesn't always get set up. Nobody remembers their passwords. Excuse me. So they pretty much had, I'm going to go with the worst case scenario. They had to go start from scratch. All their contacts, all their photos, everything in here. If they don't remember that information, you're not going to get it back. Meanwhile, I have their phone and I'm trying to give it back to you, down the path to getting it back to the owner. I don't know. This phone could have been lost for going on weeks now. And I know for a fact that the service was turned off. I took out it was an AT&T SIM card that was in there. And I put back, I happen to have a live line AT&T SIM card laying around the house. And as soon as I put it in there, it perked up all kinds of things showing up on it. We say, anything new? We have here weather notification. The person likes BBC News, or Fulton Bank, PayPal, Patreon, a message from Facebook Messenger. And as soon as I saw that, now, I guess with an iPhone, you got to unlock it. I don't know. I get messages on here. I'll get a Facebook message. I swipe it over to the left, and I can view it. I thought, oh, man, great. No, I got to unlock the goddamn phone. So, getting back to all the inconveniences, all the money spent, and the end of it all, another, these phones ain't cheap. Another device is just going to sit and probably never going to get it back to the rightful owner. Even if Apple took the phone, said we can't give it back to the said owner, why can't Apple purge it, get rid of everything in that phone, not looking at it? It's like putting it into incinerator, software-wise, and reloading a fresh new software and selling the phone as a refurb phone. But it's going to sit here, not here. It's going to sit somewhere, and it's just going to be e-waste. That's the problem I have here. That's some of the things I'm really spurred me to sit down and talk about today. And then being in the Apple store, this conversation is going to go about 5 different directions. So hold on, sip of coffee. Anyway, been 2+ years probably. Yeah. I got the iPad when Mom was just about a month or two. Mom went to the hospital. That was 2019. Yeah. So I went to the Apple store back in 2019. It was interesting. I go today, and they got in a brand new store. The gentleman told me they opened it up in September. It's like a freaking palace in there. I was just overwhelmed how an Apple store is. Well, for me, being a phone nerd, was a little like, that's comment. Privacy is great, but some common sense is needed. Yes, and you get where I'm going with this. Thank you, Matt. You're getting what I'm getting. Yeah, okay. Making sure I'm not missing anything else. That's what I mean. There's got to be something in my mind. In my mind, we're wasting goodware here, all for the sake of privacy. Okay, I know as an Android fan, and if Josh Days is still in here, he can vouch that an Android phone you could, if I'm correct, take out the Android part that's the original Android software, and put in other stuff. And okay, it's called rooting and ROMing and putting in custom ROMs and stuff like that. Completely changing the outlook and how the phone is, and also some of these older phones, as the doesn't get any more support. Android phones can get new software to pretty much, I don't want to say mimic, but pretty much, get the recent software that has been cut off from the major manufacturer. So it can be done. Why can't this phone get the same deal? Let's see. Common sense is not so common these days, unfortunately. Yes, there, CH. So true, of that. So anyway, back at the Apple Store, honey, if you're still here, don't yell at me. But the wife wanted like, yeah, okay, this is nice, and she wanted to go into the mall. She wanted to go into the mall, and to her credit, though, she hasn't been into this particular mall in probably umpteen million years. For the ones who are local, it was Cherry Hill Mall. So I kind of looked around, putzed around. But some of the things my ears were perking to was a lot of Apple TV, a lot of Apple Arcade, a lot of Apple Music was being heavily pushed. There was, for every customer that walked in, they seemed to be two of Apple associates there. That's how it was. So I could get up to a phone, and I'm doing the feely touchy thing. I'm like, ooh, but I'm also, my ears are perked and listen to the conversations that are going on, and people are talking about how great Apple TV is, and what I'm getting at is they're selling service. Okay. Apple does not have to anymore advertise for a phone. They could just put out like a black and white ad out. New iPhone 13 is out. That's all I got to do, because you have generations upon generations upon generations of people who've had the iPhone for a while. They don't need to advertise. What Apple is doing is selling services, or they need to sell services. And that's what I got out of that. So anyway, I got after a while, walked out the store, walked around the mall for a little bit. I wandered over to T-Mobile. That's why I had that comment, because again, I went to the T-Mobile store, which is really odd. There is the glorious kingdom of Apple over here, and there's this tiny little T-Mobile store across the way. I'm like going, how the hell is T-Mobile selling any phones here? But they were there, and there were people in there. So, okay. And I walked in there, and the guy greeted me, and he says, "Hi, what can I do?" I said, "I'm just here to check out what you have in stock, what you guys here. I'm a T-Mobile customer, and I just wanted to see, oh, yeah, there's Samsung over here, Apple over here." Oh, that's great. Do you have I forget if I asked for a OnePlus phone. I think it was. Oh, yes, it's back there. So getting back to circling right back to that comment, Google needs one wall has Apple, one wall has Samsung. In the centerpiece right there, as you walk in, they need to buy that lot. These two are probably paying top dollar to have this section. The first 10 plus feet, of the store is owned by those two OEMs. Google needs to buy the center section and put their phones and their products forward, front, center. They're going to need to have just not the Pixel phone, but wait a minute, I got these. They need to have these. This is the Pixel Buds. Okay? They need to have the Google Home Nest, thermostat, Home Hub, Chromecast. Okay? They need to have that right there as you walk in. But they're not going to do that. Okay? I just left the kingdom of Apple with chirping birds and unicorns over there. It actually smelled nice in the Apple Store. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of them out there. There's a whole bunch of these Apple stores out there. Google just opened up their first one this year. You're a little late to the party. Okay? You're a little late to the party to have your own store. What's this? You are so right about the difference with iPhone and Pixel cameras. Love the iPhone for daytime pics, but the OG Pixel so old, so rocks the nighttime pics. Yes. Yes, Eleanor. And talk about the OG. I'm considering getting the Pixel 2 XL. Right now on Daily Steals, Pixel 2 XL, brand new in the box for like $125. I'm looking for a phone because I'm going to be going away at the end of August, and I'm looking to put a Verizon SIM in a phone. I am a T-Mobile customer, but when you're in the sticks of North Carolina, it can be interesting. So I like to have a backup and give me a reason to get a new toy. What's this one? Dora has one. She loves it. You know, and like I said, you know, that phone, that Pixel OG, the original Pixel phone, if it's not a Verizon phone, if it's the the Google Store version, if you know anybody or if you want to get daring, try to put root it and ROM it and put another up to date software to get like Android 11 on it. So anyway, so we're done with T-Mobile, and I'm like, I know I look like a kid in a candy store. Like, no, mommy, can I go back in the toy department? So we had to go through there because it was really interesting how they had the store. You had the storefront in the mall, and you had the back of the store, which was an actual go out. You go out the back of the store if you wanted to go out to the parking lot. So it was much bigger than it was before. So I walked through there and did more of the play with the phone, looked at it, but my ears are perked now. My ears are perked. I'm listening to this guy, this one sales associate, really pushing for Apple Care and some of its services, and more about getting there is some kind of Apple. I forget, Apple Plus, I think it is. I think it's where you get all the services. You get the TV, maybe the arcade, and like 50 gigs of iCloud storage for X amount of dollars. I can't remember the name of the service, but again, it was interesting when people go to an Apple store. They're not going there for the first time. They did that years ago. They're going back in because their iPhone is tired, it's creaky, it cracked, it broke, the charging port don't work, whatever the case may be. They don't have Apple Care on it, and they tear the snot out of it. The phone sold itself, and it's selling itself again without even the sales associate. The biggest thing the person trying to is, are they going to have the red that I want? Are they going to have the green that I really want? You don't have it. Well, I guess I can go to the Pro Max model, but it seems so big. Okay. Apple is now finally selling services, which was something I know we talked about a long time ago with the guys on Friday Night Tech Talk. Shout out to Friday Night Tech Talk. So, yeah. You know what? How come they're not? I'm surprised they're not here. Excuse me. Momentary pause. Pause. More than momentary. Heads up, guys, I am live on YouTube. I can't find the other one. Okay. Anyway, so that was the thing. That was like the precipitating. I'm like, oh man, I really. There's been a few weeks. I've been wanting to get on and do this for a while. Have a conversation, speak my mind, see what the comments come out to be, and and just chat, talk. Let's see. 7 are watching. Wow. Oh, let's see. PG, how you doing, sir? How you doing? Just talking about Apple and my experience going to the Apple store today, and I'm trying just real quick. No, this is not my iPhone. Coworker of mine at work said, because everybody knows, especially I'm the phone nerd of the office. Found it on the side of the road, gave it to me, see if I can go and contact the person. It has face unlock. I can't get into it. I went to the Apple store. Apple said, nope, privacy, can't do nothing. Check the check the replay. You can hear my rant and raves and comments out there. So and share this out if you don't mind, please. Thank you. So yeah. And how Apple anymore really doesn't need to sell a phone. As I said, he needs just a simple black and white ad. Notice I said ad, not even a TV commercial. We have the new iPhone 13. It's available today. That's all they need to tell. And people are going to come in and buy it because it's already sold itself back at iPhone 5. Okay, the only reason they're coming in is because their iPhone 6S. Can't hold a charge. It's got a bad charging port. The button stick. It has a crack in it. Numerous things, and it's time to give it up and go get a new one. As I was saying, BG, I was talking about services. They are selling services. And what was my ear was tuned to. I will admit, I've been wanting to feel. That don't sound right. I want to feel it. I want to put my hands on an iPhone 12 and just get an idea. I probably will wait. That was the other thing. A few weeks ago, I have an iPhone SE. This is a great little phone. Hands down, this is a great little phone. But there's the problem. It's little. It's like the good and the bad. The good, it's small. I could take this SE, which I've been using more and more for work purposes, and just slide it in the pocket. Goes right next to, it's in my right pocket. In my left pocket, it's got my knife to open up boxes. Both don't, I don't feel like, I'm carrying a bag full of change. Now, this is my first time ever holding an iPhone 11. And this thing is a chunky phone, and it's not bad, but that's the thing. This thing is light, easy, but it's too damn small for these thumbs. It's too small. Bezels get in the way sometimes, but also the bezels don't get in the way. I play Angry Birds, and I'm proud to tell you that, okay? And it's nice having the bezels there. But then again, when I'm watching YouTube, it's too damn small. What's this? Good one-handed use, but media and gaming weren't the best. Yeah. Gaming, how can I say this? Gaming, I can see what you're referring to because of size, I think you're referring to. Size on media, yes. Yes. But performance, a tick better. This is a bit better than this. This is the 4A 5G. Don't hate me. Will is here. He'll be freaking out right now. the that has the newest processor and all that good stuff. It has the processor from last year. It does do well gaming wise. It's just too damn small. But on the other hand, I like it being small. It gives me everything I need to get my iOS fix, my iPhone fix. And I was like going, I almost got the XR. Then I started looking at the iPhone 11, and I can see the pros and cons of getting the iPhone 11. And then I saw somebody post, don't get an iPhone 12. Don't get one now. And I read the article, and then to the credit, I don't remember who it was. You know what? September will be here before you know it. So iPhone 12 is going to get bumped down. iPhone 11 is going to get bumped down. Probably the XR is going to go away. So, so wait, and it isn't like I need a phone. If my wife was here and some of my family members, they'll be really going, yeah, because I have 3 right now going on here. So I don't need a phone. The SE is working quite fine. And then there's been numerous occasions, like I said, I've been giving out this number more and more at work and using it more and more pertaining to work. So to be able to whip it out of my pocket, look at an email, respond to the email, hit send, and put it back in my pocket, it just seems to be so much easier, nicer. I don't know. Just my thumb's getting away at times. So I'm going to wait. I want to wait to see the new iPhone comes out, see what they do in their older fleet, your older ones, and then go from there. What else is there? Another sip of coffee. iPhone SE, Pixel. I kind of don't go here. Where am I at here? Here. I'm trying to share something here. If I can find it. Yeah. So my wife wanted to use their cleaner. My wife used like a towel, a terry towel, and cleaner. You know, they were really up on, keeping everything neat and clean. Plenty of hand sanitizer all over the place at the Apple Store. So my wife thought it would be a real hoot to clean her Note 10 Plus in the Apple Store using their cleaner. I'm just looking at some tweets. There's something here I want to try and here it is. If I can now, let's see if I can screen share something. And Chrome tab. Is this it? Maybe. There it is. Okay. It's real important you guys share this. Just not that tweet. But can we all get along, God damn it? Okay? All right? I admit, and I wish Will was here. I'm playing for the losing team. Here in the United States, I'm playing for the losing team. Okay? But can we all get along? iPhone versus Android. And I just love this. It's just shut up and enjoy your phone. Exactly. This tech community needs to dive into their existing phones. If you feel that you like iPhones, great. Get your hands off the hardware and dive into the software. Get into certain apps. I like Android. I came to that realization back when I sold my last iPad. I sold it because I could not comprehend how to cut and make videos off of it. That was my whole drive of getting an iPad. my whole drive into getting the whole ecosystem. I had a watch, I had a phone, I had an iPad, excuse me, and I had the pencil. And I just couldn't grasp it. I could come up here comparing videos, making videos. I'd be longer on the iPad. It was not as fluid. It was not as clean. Not the style that I would like versus sitting here on my Windows laptop and fudging around, loading up files on it, photo file, downloading files or whatever, however, and make a video off of I forget what Adobe program I have in here to edit videos and make a video. I've mastered using that Adobe program to make videos easier and faster. As much as it kills my laptop, but yeah, I understand that. I can go through my Android phone and do what I need to do and customize it the way I want it. So, that's just what this is for me. This is what works for me. I wanted to share that. How do I? Let's see. What's this here? Look at LG. Yeah, no, I can't. No, I'm L Mikey. Okay, not L Jeffy. No. How you doing, Ted? Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, one last, what? I think I'll end it. I don't know how long I've been at this. Just tell me, almost an hour. It's 52 minutes. All right. So last weekend, it was just before it. Actually, I sent a GIF to a coworker. Excuse me. I sent a GIF to a coworker, and then like hours go by, almost like a day. I get this notification on my phone saying texting, did not go through. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? So I'll go back, tap to retry. All right, tap to retry. About 5 minutes, it's spooling around. Now, this is on my Samsung S10 using Android messaging. And Josh, if you're in here, we had this conversation. So it wouldn't go through. And then the same when this is all going on, I had a customer send me photos of information from a forklift. And for those you might not know, I work in a forklift company, and I handle the parts. That's my primary job. I handle looking up and expediting, getting parts into the shop and get them into the technician's hands for repair. So, I quickly assume, they got to be on an Apple phone. Type back. Matter of fact, his name is Jerome. Jerome, are you on an iPhone? Yes. Jerome, here's my other phone number. It's an iPhone. Sure enough, pictures come. I get to I go, man, something's wrong with my phone. Or just something ain't right. Maybe it's just these people are on iPhones. Well, to come to find out, the coworker I was trying to send a gift to was an Android person. And I said, well, I'm sending out, messages. Some people are getting it, some people are not. So now I'm sending messages to myself. I know it's weird. So I'm sending pictures. They're not getting to me. Sending out gifts. They're not getting to me other phone. I spent 2+ hours on an S10 trying to figure out why Android messages weren't going through. Eventually, I tried other messaging apps. No good. I really hate Samsung messaging. I just don't like it. It's just me. That's the choice. That's the beauty of Android, the losing team. I can choose different messaging apps. So I'm on Android. I'm on Samsung messaging. Thank God I don't have to change keyboards. And that's when I wanted to rant. And all of a sudden, a few days later, the heavens opened up because Verizon decided to take on RCS. And for any of those who are out there, Matt might not know what RCS is. It's called Rich Communication Services. Basically, I'll say what I've been thinking or been saying all along. It's iMessage for Android. It's how I see it. Okay. Pictures come at full resolution to you. You get chat bubbles. You get the little thing waving at you because you see the other person looking at or replying to your message. All the things that you get on iMessage. And then all of a sudden the flurry of, RCS is now all fine. Now why not Apple? That'd be great. That'd be great. Okay. Let me just explain for the people who don't know that RCS is the messaging standard, and pretty much and Days, if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong. If I understand correctly, it's not using cellular communications. I believe RCS is using your data, like voice over LTE or voice over Wi-Fi. I know one of the settings when you activate it is, to send the messages using your Wi-Fi connection, where SMS texting is using cellular data, pretty much. Okay. And you'll have problems depending on what device you're using. Hold on, Days is coming through. Using data, correct? Yes, thank you. I know the biggest problem I've seen, this is going way a bit back. For some reason, a Samsung phone send or receiving, especially from an iPhone, especially a video, it'll be like watching at 360p resolution. It is garbage. Where RCS is going to send that video, send that picture in full resolution, 1080p or 720, whatever the case may be. Who's this? Hey, TJ, how you doing? Glad you made it. Check the replay. Interesting conversation I had. Please. So anyway, there's a lot of things that are going on that I kind of like fizzled in my head. Google's just late. Google is straight up late to. Let's go through this. Late having stores. Late having their form of iMessaging. They let the carriers dictate to Google what they will have on Android. What else they're late on? Damn, it left me. There were three things. Late there. Late to the stores. Late to the messaging apps. Notice Sprint immediately took it when RCS first came out. No problem. Sprint said, yeah, come on. We're going to go RCS. Then T-Mobile bought it when that was like a shoe-in. Okay? AT&T a few months ago said, yeah, we'll get on this train. But, let me just stop for a second. RCS has been out there. I knew I was at my other branch working when RCS was announced. So that's 2015, 2016-ish. So it isn't some new thing that just came out. Verizon already said that they're going to implement RCS still within their own within their own stupid messaging app. Okay? Again, the carrier is flexing their muscle saying, yeah, okay, we'll put RCS, we'll reconfigure our messaging app. No. This should be Google telling the carriers, RCS, Android messaging. Leave the other ones as an option for those people who really would like to go and torture themselves. Use that. But you don't see Apple taking the shit. Okay? So people are out there saying, when's Apple going to get on the RCS? Please, they're laughing at us. They're laughing at us. Okay? Let's see. I noticed all the tech channels that I used to watch are slowly switching to other stuff. Yes. The tech video making, it's dry. There ain't much going on. And still keep views and keep people, letting them know that they're still alive. You're going to have to adjust. Look at MKBHD. The last video I think he did was on the Tesla Plaid. Still tech. There's still plenty. Well, I shouldn't say there is not plenty. No, let me back that up. There isn't plenty. Okay. A guy like BG ain't no MKBHD, so he ain't going to go out and go get himself a Tesla and do a review on. Okay. All right. The man's going to go get, seen doing case reviews. All right. Put his order in Amazon. $14 later, it's at his house 2 days later. Or BJ, if you're still here, if you're getting case makers, give me cases. That's awesome. That's awesome. But you don't have that kind of money to throw around and go get a phone. You know what I mean? Let's see. Google's RCS E2O end-to-end encryption is better than Apple iMessage. There's that word, privacy. Apple has the key to decrypt iMessage encryption if needed. Key to decrypt. Okay, so in other words, they have the. Wait a minute. Let me make sure that I get this straight. iMessage is not encrypted. They just choose not to turn it on, or they have it's on and they have the ability to turn it off. If I'm trying to understand correctly. But it goes back again, United States. Whoever might be watching this video, United States has the ability. The carriers have the ability to strong arm bad Google, but Apple ain't taking that. They ain't going to take that shit. Oh, there we go. That's the other thing. It was like, last on this, last on that. Last on getting their phones better OS support. Last to get that. And still, it's not even nowhere near what Apple can do. Okay? But I choose to play with the losing team. All right? Back in the 70s when I was a little kid, probably my 10, 11-year-old, I discovered football. Don't know why. And for whatever reason, this kid picked out the New York Giants. And back in the 70s, the New York Giants, this is before, it was mid-70s. I forget what field. They were playing some old field. This is before they got to the Giants Stadium. They were horrible, but I liked them. I choose to be with the losing team, okay? Let's see. Looking forward to seeing Google 5 years. Yeah. Oh wait, what's this here from? I remember when at one point you're doing reviews every other week or every other month, which is good. But I see that you go for quality and quantity. You know, Josh, I'll be back to that comment. TJ, I really, 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 really don't have a lot of things. Time, money. They're the two biggies. To devote this great hobby. This is a really great have time to do this. I'm feeling well rested. I'm not wiped out. I've been forming my thoughts for weeks now, and then this event where I went to an Apple store to try and return a phone that was found by a coworker. So I wanted to share my experience again. Doing a little shameless self promoting, but catch the replay and share it, please. In the beginning, you missed my rant talk about why I went to an Apple store that's near me. Looking forward to see. Oh yeah, 5-year updates. So do I. So I can at least say, okay, they're going to get 5 years out of these things, and meanwhile, Apple will notch it up probably about 8, maybe even 9. It's going to happen. I'm sorry. Yeah, Debbie Downer right here. Okay. I see you now. Why Juan Carlos Juan Bagnell loses his voice. Anyway, Ted saying something. Off to buy one, get one peach milkshake from Wahat. What the hell is a Wahat? We have Wabas. We don't have Wahats. I don't know what you got in Texas. I will keep the Pixel 6 Pro just to see how, and again, let me go back to, it's not all about the hardware. As these tech reviewers, they should really dive into different things that you can do with these phones. The only one I can safely say, Juan Bagnell probably really dives deep into it, and he shows what he does. He edits his damn videos on a phone, okay, and comes out with some nice product out there. What's this now? I have to be in dire financial strait to keep a daily driver for 10 years. Well, there's a lot of people who could be in financial dire straits, and they should be able to own a phone that, well, then again, 5 years on a phone, okay, is the battery going to keep up? That's an interesting spin on that. It'd be great if it got all 5 years, but how's that battery doing? So to both your points. Anyway, what was I saying? Shit, forgot. Woo. I wish there was a way I could have outtakes of this. Woo. Anyway, yeah. Oh. Whatchamacallit burger. We don't have them here. Yet. Like everything goes from west to east. So, you know what they need to do, Josh, with this Pixel? They need to make it exclusive. They need to make it, and I'm borrowing this from Will, which he makes a valid point. I mean, there's got to be some things, some features in that phone that can make it like it for itself and not share it with other OEMs. Bill Cerusi wants to know what phone he should buy next? What should he buy next? Well, me being an Android guy, I'm going to tell him Android. But let me keep it real. He obviously is with the whole family as an iPhone person. He should be an iPhone. He should get... Now, if I'm correct, he has an iPhone 7, which is this size. This is the SE. If he wants a bigger phone, go with the XR or iPhone 11. Bigger as in size. But mind you, it has Face ID. Some people I get comments about is liking the physical sensor. Okay? Having that thumbprint sensor to work. This phone... You can get this phone for $399 at the 64 gig memory. I say spend the extra $50 and get the 128 gig as future proofing. The iPhone SE, if he's got his iPhone 7, he would have no problems getting this phone. It's identical to his old phone as far as physical size. All the buttons are in the same place. He doesn't have to relearn nothing. Bigger phone. He wants to get a bigger screen, bigger real estate than iPhone XR, iPhone 11. I'm always believing you don't need to get that $1,100 iPhone Pro Max whoop-de-doo 1295. Model number iPhone 1295, whatever. Unless you're really going to dive into some serious stuff with the phone, with the camera, I don't see Bill doing that. So SE, I go with SE if he wants to stay with what he has size wise, and yeah, XR or 11. What's this? Yeah, Whataburger is a place to go here in Texas. I hear that. I get that now. Forward to see what they do with camera, but future requests, but they really need to improve on that multi-window. Let me improve. What's there to improve? He seems to agree. Yeah. I never get, this is the comment from Matt. I see people with 11 Pros or 12 Pros, and I look at them like, why? Are you really using this phone for its full potential? I had a conversation with my sister-in-law. I don't know if she'll see this, but I doubt it. Oh wow, it's got LiDAR. And she was talking, and we were talking about the Pro, 12 Pro, and because it's got LiDAR, I'm like, I want great pictures. No, these cameras take great pictures. These do take nice pictures. So, really, no. You don't need to spend a lot on a phone. I just can't stomach anything over 6. And then you see that in my face. So, but Josh, what you're talking about, put in future requests, but they really need to improve What's wrong with their multi-window? I don't get what you're saying. No, the multi-window. I must be thinking of split screen. I don't know. Sorry. And everybody complains about the camera sensor on the Pixel, and it's getting dated. It's getting old. Again, you tech reviewers, come on, man. Here, just got a question about Bill Searcy, which is my wife's cousin for the family here. He just needs to take a picture, make a phone call, text message. I know he uses the phone a lot for his work, takes, customer calls and stuff. Facebook? I don't know if he plays games. Okay? But we'll go back to the camera. Take a picture. We just had this conversation earlier on. Matt said he had a phone that was 3 megapixel camera way back in the day. Okay? And he thought that was great. These phones today can take great pictures, and nobody's complaining. Nobody's picking up their phones and saying, "Oh, this is a old Sony sensor in this phone." What's this now? Multi-window on stock Android versus Samsung. Samsung has featured multi-window, but how they open it, hide it, and dismiss it. Days? I'll be talking to you later. See? Right there. Write that comment right there. I didn't even know about this in a Samsung phone. Software. The ability to do that phone. Whatever he's talking about here. Okay? Nobody talks about this stuff. And if they did, I got washed away with it. But it feels so nice in the hands. Oops, sorry. You know? Damn, Rez, I see you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping. Nah, look, this was not planned. And that's what makes these streams really good. Not planned. He's saying hello to Days and Ted there. And I finished my coffee. Rez, folks out there, for who don't know, Rez is out in the Philippines. So already it's Sunday to him. And I think by now he's... Rez, tell me you've probably already downed a cup of coffee. He always posts a picture of what coffee he was drinking. McDonald's is one. And Tim Hortons, which is quite surprising. And Rez, I only see Tim Horton when people talk in Canada, I believe. So, did you see the latest tweet on Dex on laptop? When you just want to use Windows, no need to file transfer when you can use Dex to your laptop as a mouse and keyboard. No, I didn't. I know I didn't see it for one. But again, you know, no, didn't see it, didn't know about it. And we'll some tech reviewers would still talk about, you know, oh, that plastic feel on the back of that phone. You know, Josh, that plastic feel on the back of that cheapness. But you can use your phone to connect as a Windows computer to your TV, if I'm correct. You know, Josh, I was trying to wind down, and you're really getting me torqued up now. Okay. No, I'm at this an hour and 18 minutes. I could go on forever. I could talk about stuff. I could talk to myself. No. But wait a minute. Let's see. I love coffee too. And Tim Hortons, yes, in Canada, especially compared to Starbucks, Hortons are cheaper here than Starbucks. I don't know about you, but my past experience with Starbucks is their coffee tastes burnt. So, no, it ain't happening with me. So, and it's overpriced. Yeah, it is. So, how do I get rid of that? Stop screen. Okay, good. Ooh. I'm going to wind up. I'm going to close out here. All 11 years. Woo! Hot damn. I'm double digits. Okay, one last thing. Real quick. Real quick. Holy shit. So, Russell Holly, he was a guy that did Android Central, and now he's off doing something else with the conglomerate company that is with Android Central, writing for them. Apparently, he got a sneak preview of the movie Dune. Now, I don't know if you guys remember Dune. Dune was the biggest thing. Was I think I saw, other than Sting in it, I think Patrick Stewart. I think it was Patrick Stewart in there too. He was Duncan. Anyway, it's like a big deal movie back in, I don't know, 80s, mid to early 80s, and so it's coming out. It's coming to the theaters and HBO, and Russell Holly posted, seeing the movie, and his description is, "Wow, can't wait to see it." He couldn't talk about it, basically. So I retweeted. You know what? Let me see if I can do the share thing. I can do the share thing. Share. Can I? Oh, wrong one. Where am I at? Here I am. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I can make that bigger. Anyway, I don't know if this shows up over 238 likes. 238 likes. If I get more than 5, I get excited. Okay, I get 6 or 7. I'm like, going, wow. 238 likes on a retweet. All I said was, according to Russell Holly, it's going to be worth the wait. Hashtag Dune movie. And you know what happened to you on Friday? I'm losing my voice. On Friday, I got reached out by the people who were behind the promotional stuff of Dune. They wanted to use my tweet. I had given permission to use my tweet. Okay, sure. Go ahead. Make me famous. That's all it is. If there's any money involved, all right, I'll take some. It's the most likes on anything on Twitter. I never had that. So this movie well, looking at the trailer and considering today's technology, I think this movie is really going to be good. Yeah, if you're into sci-fi, you're into sci-fi operas, I guess. I don't know. It was damn long when the original movie was out. So I can only imagine. I hope they keep it the same length, but of course, adding today's technology. I gotta stop casting this. Remove. There we go. Oh, yeah, more comments, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Anyway, I had to share. I just saw that. I got another like. Raz here says 3 cups of Joe minimum per day for me. My energy drink of the day compared to Gatorade. Okay. Yeah, just don't get hooked on like Red Bull stuff. I don't know if you got that, or Monster beverage or something. Days one, Josh says here, Samsung phones used to play Xbox games on TV, used as a laptop or tablet with touchscreen portable displays from the phone. Holy shit. Wow. What we got here? Oh man, too much rain over there. Yeah. Look who popped in the room here. Hello, Mr. J. Wills. How you doing, sir? Good camera and mic quality. Thank you. This mic is a gift from Phone Jerome or Jerome Ortega. So mad props to him. Here we go. There's the apple juice in the room. How you doing, Will? And Eleanor saying hello to everybody. Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry, you guys just getting in here. I'm trying to wrap up. Let's see. Yeah, you like the glass flip up, that's hot. But just to recap real fast, and so I can get out of here. And got for you guys just coming in, Jay and Will. Thank you for coming in. Catch the replay. I talked about real quick iPhone that a coworker found. Try to go to Apple, say, here, I want to give it back. Find the owner. No privacy. Talked about I'm on a losing team with Android because here in the United States, they ain't doing it here. Carrier's got too much strong arm will here. RCS could be better. But then again, the carrier's got strong arm will here. That stuff ain't going to go down with Apple. Apple says, nope, don't pull that stuff with us. Went to the Alexa City Apple Store, was amazed. Will that they got, I don't know if you've been to the new store. They just opened up one in September. The store in Cherry Hill. They moved to a still in the mall, bigger store, much bigger store, and it's like as I describe, it's the Apple Land with pixie dust and unicorns running all over the place. It was phenomenal. I even claim this air smells different in there. Okay. Went to the T-Mobile store. You get smacked in the face with Apple phones, iPhones, and Samsung, and asked about OnePlus, in which it was relegated to the back. Same theory I mentioned on Twitter. What's going to happen to the Pixel 6 if it ever did get there at a T-Mobile store? What Google needs to do is you got the one half Samsung, one half over here. When you walk in, Apple, Google needs to buy this section, the middle section, and host everything, like the Pixel Buds to the phone, to the Nest, the thermostat, the hubs, and all that stuff. Got to be right there. Got to be right up front. Anyway, what else? RCS, complain about that and my problems with that. Too much to go over real quick. I'm sorry. I really love to stay and talk more, but I have no more to talk about. I have no more things on my floating my mind. So again, I really would like everybody. First off, everybody came here. Huge shout out to Matt and Nina and being here. They are relatives, family members. Matt, thank you. Nina, thank you. Josh, Days, again, always insightful, always great information. And man, my other complaint here is who does tech reviews, which I don't do anymore because I can't afford it and don't have the time. We need to stop. We need to see how far we can take these phones, software, dig into them, show people, show the common man, common woman, what you can do with these phones. Not talk about the latest and greatest thing. I whittled down to 3 phones versus the 6 bajillion I had before. And I'm going to live on these phones. Well, I admit I was talking about moving up to this, but still, even that's on the fence. Live on these phones and see how far we can take these phones. See if we have what the common man or woman, I won't say common man, I don't know why I say that. Anyway, the common person who, if I experience the problem, they're going to experience a problem. And then we need to share how to remedy this problem. We'll get back real quick about the phone. Is my biggest beef is that basically privacy is killing the ability to get this phone back to the person, the rightful owner, all for the sake of privacy. And I say, why can't they just suck out all this private information, burn it up, put some new software in it, and sell the phone as a refurb? No, we're going to have e-waste here. That's about it. I don't know. I'm losing my voice. Yeah. And again, I want to thank everybody who came here. Brian, you're here too late, dude. Sorry. What's all the good? Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Pat. My wife, as my wife Pat out there. And you're all coming in too late. Damn it! What's this down? He killed a building. What are you talking about? Anyway, that's pretty much my stream. That's pretty much everything. I keep on saying I'm getting out of here. I'm not. So I'm going to go move the little mousy thing over here to the red. Again, thank you, Matt. I really appreciate the support. This is what I like to do and talk about. I'll let you know when I'm back on again. Check us maybe next Friday with the Friday Night Tech Talk. Until then, everybody have a good night. Be safe and dive into your phones and see what you can do. I'm out.